Simon here. We are going to learn how to play If I Fell by the Beatles today. It's got some beautiful chord changes in it. Oh my God, so good. And pretty straightforward strumming pattern, and it's a fun tune to play. It's a really beautiful song. We're going to learn how to play it right now. So, you're going to need a few bar chords. We're going to start off here at E flat minor. So it's an A minor shaped bar chord at the 6th fret. And we're just going to play all down. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to play a D major. This is an A-shaped bar chord at the 5th fret. Some people like to play them like this. I don't. I like to use my 3rd finger and I hook it up so you can still hear the right note underneath. You've got to be careful when you do that because you don't really want a D6, you know, unless you're finishing a Beatles song between about 1962 and 1964. Know what I mean? Anyway, E flat minor, 6th fret. D major. D flat. Then we're going to play B flat minor 7. So you need 6th fret. This is an E minor shaped bar chord. So we've got 6, 8, 8, so 6, 8, 6, 6, 6, 6, all the way up. And we're going to play 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so you can see a quaver's snuck in there, or an 8th note. All right, then we're going to play E flat minor. 1, 2, 3, then D major, then E minor 7, A7. So what you saw there is that suddenly we've changed up the strumming a little bit. It's gone from on the beat all the time, and then the quavers have come in from the 6th bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to play a D major, just a regular open D major. Oh, that's my cat Smokey. She's needs to go outside. 1 second. In your own time. Come on, chop, chop. All right, we were just about to start the verse. We've got D. I'll just play it through so you can hear how it sounds first. So we've got a bunch of pretty straightforward chords there. We've got D major. We're just going all quavers, all 8th notes, down, up, right? So D, E minor, straightforward, F sharp minor, 2nd fret, E minor shaped bar chord, E minor 7, 1 finger, A7, D major, basically the same as we had the first time. Then we get, first time ending here is D, G minor, A7. And then we repeat all the way through that. This is how it sounds. 2nd verse, to E minor 7 rather, A7, D, E minor, F sharp minor, E minor 7, A7. Right. And this is where it changes. We're going to play a D9. D, A7. Okay, some pretty fancy chords there. We've got a D9, so you basically need your 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the A string, 4. Okay, that's a D9. It hasn't got a 5th in it, right? If you wanted the 5th, it's right up here, right? So, and that sounds a bit jazzy. So in here, 1, then a regular G major as a E-shaped bar chord. And then just take your 2nd finger off, you get G minor, 2 bars of this, 1 bar of D major coming up, and then A7. Okay, that takes us into verse 3, and it basically played the verse exactly the same as we played it before. D, E minor, F sharp minor, E minor 7, A7. Play that line again. E minor 7, A7. We're going to play that D9 again. Minor, G minor, D major, then A7. Now this time at the end of here we go back to the verse again, but it's a DSL coda, which basically means we're going to play the D, E minor, F sharp minor, E minor 7, A7 twice. When we get to that E minor 7, we're going to go to the coda, and the coda effectively finishes the song off, right? So we've got D, this is the fourth verse effectively, F sharp minor, E minor 7, A7, E minor 7 to the coda, 3, 4, 1, 2, D, G minor, dun, 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 dun. And then you get a bit of lead. 12-string Rickenbacker action there at the end. And that is how you play If I Failed by the Beatles. For more Beatles lessons and a whole bunch of other lessons, there's loads here at YouTube, and the charts, if you need them, you can find them at patreon.com/Simon Morrell, along with a whole bunch of extra Beatles tunes that you can't get here on YouTube. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.